Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of player launchers. Now this is the kind of video that I've been very excited to record for a while now, because it basically means me launching myself into the air multiple times for your entertainment. So on the screen now is a content section with the 3 different designs on it. If you want to see a specific one, then click on that. If you don't have a preference, then just sit back, relax, and you'll get to the end of the video eventually. But without further ado, let's crack on. Now the first design we're going to be looking at today requires the latest snapshot because it uses the new TNT carts, which are absolutely great. And one of the best things about this design is that you could have an infinite amount of TNT. Technically speaking, you could launch yourself to 1 million blocks in the air, if of course you have a lot of time on your hands. Now obviously for our demonstration we're not going to be using that much TNT, just a mere 100 pieces of it. Still pretty generous. Now the way that we do it is just by throwing in our TNT carts into our hopper by pressing Command Y if you want to, and that will fill up pretty quick. So I'm going to get on with this and I'll see you once it's done. So as you can see from my F3 screen, we have 101 TNT minecarts. This is going to be a bit of fun, isn't it? So from that launch we achieved 750 blocks in height, which is alright I suppose. I don't really know why I didn't go much higher, because usually you would go right through the sky with 100 blocks of TNT, so don't really know what happened there, but it's not bad. 750 blocks is nothing to be sniffed at, so without further ado, let's crack straight on with this tutorial. So you want to start things off with a 4-long platform, then you want to go up and make a 3-wide one right there. Place powered rail and then an activator rail there and a bucket of water like that. And then you want to place your dispenser facing across there and a hopper on top of it. That is where you're going to put your TNT minecarts. So now we're going to crack on with the redstone side of things. You want to place a block, redstone, and then a button up like that. Down here, you just want to place your comparator there, and then you want to place a lever here, and one here as well. Activate this one to turn on your activator rail, and this will start your dispenser clock. All that's left to do now is make your launch zone. So you want to place a block on the side of this redstone and carry it out like that. Go underneath and place a fence post, then take out the middle block and make a circle. Now you can use whatever blocks you want for this. In fact, you can use whatever blocks you want for this entire build. It's up to you. So all that's left to do now is fill it up and let it fly. Yeah! This second design is known as the end cannon, and it's a concept by a YouTuber called SimplySark, who is honestly one of the most creative YouTubers I have seen for a very long time. He comes up with really great ideas, and this is one of them. The idea is very simple. When you put TNT through a portal, it not only becomes unloaded, but it also resets the fuse, so when you head on through the portal, all the TNT loads and explodes at once, which means it's perfect for use in a player launcher. That's right, ladies and gents, I went there. We have got a full dispenser, 12 times 9 times 64 blocks of TNT. This is going to get a little bit insane. Guys, we just reached 250,000 blocks in the air. That's 250,000. 250 kilometers. That's absolutely insane. Wow, I think we can safely conclude that this is one of the best TNT player launches available to us in the community right now. It's just incredible. And the best part about it is it's very easy to build. As long as you've got an end portal handy, then this is about as simple as it gets. You just have a bunch of dispensers around the end portal with redstone on top, and then you've just got comparators running into them to make them run like clocks. Then all you have to do is power the redstone, it will start to dispense your TNT, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Now this last design is probably one of the most practical in the way that you don't need a bunch of iron for your TNT minecarts, and you certainly don't need an end portal. You can just plonk it down, hop in it, and fire away. Now I've actually had to downsize this version because it kept crashing my computer for some reason. I really don't know why, so we only have 4 layers of TNT now, which is still quite a lot, and it gives us a pretty good launch. So we achieved just over 1,000 blocks, which is pretty good considering we didn't really use that much TNT. Obviously, it's nothing compared to our Ender launcher, but I don't think anyone can really compete with that one. So to build one of these, you want to start things off with a 5x5 hole, then you want to place a block right in the middle of it, and then place a fence post up like that, and a lever down there, and then you want to place a water source block in each of your 4 corners. That will stop your TNT completely destroying the place. Underneath your middle block, you just want to take one out and place a block down underneath, then go up here, take out a block, place your redstone, and then place a block back like that, and that should stay nice and fine. Now here comes the main part of your design. You want to create a kind of net, so you want to place 3 blocks along like this, and then a block above each of the gaps, and then you just want to repeat that pattern, so just a block above each of the gaps there, and then do the same thing again. And then for another side, you just want to place them like this, a block up in the middle, and fill the gaps in once again like that. And then in each of your little holes, you want to place a blob of redstone. Now, none of these should connect up. If they do, then you have done it very wrong. So that's just a blob of redstone in each of your holes. And you just want to surround your entire pool of water with these kind of nets. Now, in each of your 4 corners, you should have holes. You just want to fill those in with blocks. So we're just going to crack on with that. And that will stop any of your TNT escaping or landing on the edge, because that will just destroy your whole thing, which obviously wouldn't be too good. And then around the top, you just want to place a little rim, once again, to stop any TNT escaping, because that would be very negative. You'd end up with no TNT launcher at all. Now, each time you have 3 blocks along in a row, you just want to place a block underneath and then place repeaters running into those. That will apply again up here, so you just want to place your blocks on the side of each piece of redstone and then repeaters into those, and that will ensure that your whole wall will get powered, which is great. Now on these sides, it's just exactly the same. You just have a lot less repeaters, so every time you have 2 blocks in a row, then that will be where your repeaters need to go. Next up, you want to connect all of your repeaters together using redstone. Now you want to place a repeater here, and then your redstone connecting all of these up, and the same again for any lower layers above or below. So that's repeater, and then redstone across there. And then over here, it's just exactly the same. Connect them up, repeater, and a piece of redstone right there. And same again with any layers above and below. So that's just repeater and redstone. Now, one thing that I forgot to point out there is that you need 2 sets of repeaters on this side and then 2 sets of repeaters on the opposite side, so you can connect them up very nice and easily. Now, to connect all of these up, we're going to be using glowstone or half slabs, so you just want to make this kind of formation and do the same thing again over here, and you'll see that your glowstone connects up. Then all you have to do is just fill in all of this area with redstone like that, and then you can do the same thing on the other side. Obviously, if your launcher is bigger than this one, then you need to carry that all the way up to the top of your launcher. Otherwise, none of your TNT up there is going to get powered, and you're going to find out very swiftly that TNT does destroy things if it doesn't land in water. So now that you've done all that, you need to run an input into this glowstone line. So you just want to place 2 blocks along like this and grab your redstone dust and place it there. Then go back over to our center block and place a repeater coming out of that, and then just run a redstone line along, up by 1 block, and then into this set of blocks here. Grab your redstone and just carry it out along like this, and then a repeater right there. So it's the same thing on the other side, just a pair of blocks with redstone on top like this, and then just go over to your center block, take an output from the other side using your repeater, and then just carry that out, place a block up, and just drag it along like this. Use your redstone, and then a repeater running into that block there. So now before you fill it up with TNT, you've got to give it a test. So when you flick this lever, all of your redstone should turn on at once. If it doesn't, then you are going to blow yourself up. But now I think this one is ready to fill up with TNT, so let's crack on with that. So I think we're just about ready to go now. Just flick our lever, our TNT will drop down. Oh, that's a glorious sight, isn't it? Well, this has been great fun to record. I hope you enjoyed today's video. But that's about it for today, folks. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.